What up, everybody?
What up, yo?
Y'all caught us mid-conversation.
Hey, HP&G
show. What was that?
That was weird, right?
Yeah, the fuck I do that. That's why I do that.
Why you always got to talk first? That's not fair.
All right, well, go ahead and talk first.
Yo, so my man's got this Andre 3000 shirt on, you know what I'm saying? As soon as Andre was like, you know, I'm about to drop a shirt, you know, this nigga bought it and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just told him that story. That's what y'all caught us in the middle of.
Is that a roach? What is that, a bumblebee?
It's an ant.
It's an ant.
Not a roach. When...
You know, Andre.
My nigga said,
Andre
is that a roach?
Yo,
is that a roach?
Y'all ain't never even seen this shirt. He gonna sell it like Yeezys. I'm telling you.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. What up, y'all?
But yeah, we are selling these though, and if you want one, just DM me and I'll send you one.
Those. Show them the shirt, dude. Show them.
Oh yeah, it got a back to it too. This shit hard.
Man,
I got a bad back, so I can't show y'all. But I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all one day.
All right, but yeah, welcome to the HP&G podcast show. We are live.
How's your week been, man?
It's been good. Went back to work. I've been off for a month and like some change, so went back to work for the first time, and it's been
no more vacation.
No more vacation, man.
Yo, and I see you took the pictures. How you feel about the pictures? Have you looked at them?
No, I got to do some editing for them.
But
yeah, they look good already. But you always got to edit pictures.
Oh, talking about the maternity pictures. Where was the scenery? Where did y'all go? Like, what was you know what I'm saying?
Hey, what if I didn't want to let people know I was taking maternity pictures?
Why wouldn't you?
Because I saw some things I don't tell everybody.
Hopefully, if you have a girlfriend in 2020 and beyond that's pregnant, you take maternity pictures. I feel like.
Is it a necessary thing?
It's the memories. Right now, I'm riding a tight wave of memories. I remember when we took our maternity pictures, we was in the middle of the woods. I tried to do the thing like when you get on one knee and you put your head on the belly, like I can hear what's in there type situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go do the poses.
Where'd y'all take them at?
I don't know. We was in the swamps of Charleston. I don't know.
We went to Sesqui Park. Sesquicentennial. Sesqui Park. We went to Sesqui Park.
Yo, I feel like that's stressful for a lot of men.
It's literally in the back. What?
Men don't be knowing like little stuff like push presents, all stuff like.
I have never heard of that.
You know when I said it just now though.
Just now I know. Now I know. But before I've never heard of that before.
It's crazy. It was the same way for me. I never heard of it, and then I was like, of course. It's always. You know what I'm saying?
It's something. You got to give them something.
It's a celebrate. 9 months is a long ass time.
Oh, for sure. Lie. Yeah, you're right. They deserve something after that shit. Cause I can't imagine my stomach just stretching like that.
It's a human being in there.
Yeah, there's somebody in there.
Yo, that's. Yeah, I don't know. I
wonder if females miss having the baby in their stomach.
Yes, women like being pregnant. Oh, there's a lot.
I don't know about that. I can't tell.
There's a lot of women that like what?
That like being pregnant.
You almost made me use the word calling women out their name. Like what?
Why would they like being pregnant? I guess because that's what they're built to do.
Well, yeah, technically, I feel like that's probably more natural than anything else. More natural than getting a job is having these babies.
Anything's more natural than getting a job, nigga. That's just not natural at all. Working.
So for the men out there who may be having a child soon, get excited because there's a lot of little things. I feel like when you're buying a gift, you should just go 10 toes in on like what women like, some stupid ass purse. You know, the car is always
stupid
ass purse. A stupid something that's like only for her that we can't share together, that this is yours type of gift. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga like me be slick. Get a PlayStation 5, fucking some clothes.
Get her a PlayStation 5? Yeah. Why would you get her a PlayStation 5?
Because it'll be like buying yourself one.
Oh, that's slick?
Yeah.
I don't think that's slick at all. I think that's blatant as fuck.
That's blatant what?
That's super blatant.
This is for you.
Yeah, let me get you this PS5, babe. I know you don't ever play this shit, and I fucking ball out on this bitch. But I'm going to get this PS5 for you.
And I got you the new 2K.
And the new 2K. Because I know you going to play that all day. Yeah, that's not blatant at all.
Have you ever played 2K with a girl?
No. I don't play 2K.
Oh, well, that's
like
fair.
That. What is it different playing?
No. I just playing video games with girls in general. I feel like, either you're like winning uncontrollably or they're like these master gurus that's been playing all their lives. That's like in a couple clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in between. They can't dibble and dabble. Either they do this shit or they don't do this shit.
No, I don't play. I haven't played with females. If I have played with females, they absolutely suck and it's not fun. Because you either gotta like downplay your shit so much to where you're not enjoying yourself,
like you playing with a child.
Like you're playing with a child, or you just fucking just go in and make them not want to play anymore. Which again
reminds me of that Dave Chappelle episode. He was like, "Hey," when he was playing against the little boy with cancer. This one's a killer. Oh man. But yeah, so
that's stupid.
So me and Josh the other day we was watching Ja Rule and Fat Joe versus, and it had me thinking like, one, Fat Joe, he a good man, cause he got that swagger, like to be a big dude, you know what I'm saying? Like he was letting them know, like I'm rich. He was crazy for calling Lil Mo and
Dusty bitches.
Call them dusty broke
wild.
bitches.
Yeah, he did. He told him he needed fees either. That was fucked up. When she came out, I was thinking she was damn skinny, but then she had a body though. Then she had like abs and stuff, and I was like, oh, she's just skinny.
It's a thin line between thin and hungry, right? I feel like that's the thing that like it's like skinny girls. That's their problem. Like I got a homegirl, she's skinny, and she gets offended with like big girls. Like talk shit about like skinny girls. Yeah, but like skinny girls can't talk shit about big girls.
Yeah, they can.
So see, she ain't one of them. Well, I feel like, girls fight girls, and if you're a skinny girl, there's a great chance, a thick girl might put them hands on you. So they can't do that, but
fucking Rakishi, yo ass. Remember Rakishi?
Hell yeah, we used to watch a man rub his asshole in people's faces, and that shit was lit.
Yeah, we did.
The Rock was disrespecting people left and right, telling them to
fucking
know
jabroni.
Yo, know your role and shut your mouth. That's disrespectful.
I had a shirt when they came here years ago at the Coliseum. It had something with candy ass on the back, and I thought my dad let me get it, but when my mom saw it, she was like, "He can't wear it." I know they took it from me. She took it from me and hid it somewhere because I used to want to wear it everywhere. But just imagine that little kid with candy ass, something candy ass.
Yo, if The Rock ran for president and ran Republican, I don't think people would give a fuck and they vote for The Rock. Dead ass.
Now, yeah.
I think the whole world will vote.
I think
for The
anybody
Rock.
has a fucking chance now.
Yeah,
anybody fucking running right now, even after Biden too. Shit, like a lot of people not liking what's going on, man. I feel like anybody has a chance right now.
It's all about that name now. Politicking is more politics.
Yeah, it's all
about politics.
It's a super popularity show now. That's all it is. Popularity show, man. And that's what it's turned into. It's weird now. Anyway, so I had a couple. I don't want to get too political.
Oh yeah.
I had a thing. Would you a question rather?
Lord.
It's not easy. It's not hard, and I think I already know your answer. But just for the sake of conversation, I'm gonna ask it. Would you date an older woman?
Yeah.
Would you marry an older woman? No. So when I say older,
I mean older than you. What's older than you?
20 years.
Oh.
15. Let's say 15. 20 is a lot. 50.
Yeah.
Well, so 20 isn't bad because this dudes.
50 isn't bad.
There's dudes out here that's marrying chicks 20 years younger than them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every day, George Clooney, power that beat.
So, yeah. Would you date a chick 20 years older than you?
So, she would have to be fit. Really fit. I'm not gonna lie. On the shallow end of it, I don't mind dating her because 50 really isn't that old. It's gonna be creeping up on us soon. As long as she's really healthy, and like she has to be paid. Like
why she gotta be paid?
Cause she old.
What that mean?
It's kind of like it's the price of doing business. You know what I'm saying?
So you trying to live off her?
Nah. She just has to be paid. It has to be a reason. It has to. I want if somebody see it to make sense. Like they can't just be like, "What the fuck, Ryan doing with this or that?"
Even if she's paid more than you, because that was gonna be another question I asked. If your girl made like a lot more than you, how would you treat that situation?
If she's old, it's better. Because it's like she's your mama. You know what I'm saying? So
your sugar mama.
Your sugar mama. Yeah, you can play it. They kind of, that's that little power, like that one up on you that they have. They'll like that. They'll hold that to the chest. But
I feel like that's a different situation. Yeah, it's totally different. If they're younger than you or the same age and they're making a shit ton more than you. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's aspirations. She gotta know that I'm trying and I'm trying to figure it out and I'm trying to get past her. Cause normally if she's a girl that age, the niggas she around either got the same or more than her. Mm-hmm. And then you got less than both. Oh man, you got to start working hard. You got to have dreams.
Yeah,
like you got to start a podcast or something.
You can't do shit.
Yeah, cause like, you know, and then that's the shit.
She ain't gonna get you no money for this.
Oh, I'm flying to Miami. Right, with the girls, but the rich niggas coming too, and you couldn't afford to go or something like that. Like, you know, like, oh, the rich nigga invited her to Tulum, Abu Dhabi. Yo, let's go out. And now, you know, they going to live their best life. Go. And you ain't even got a passport.
Wait, who you talking? Who are these dudes that she's with?
Some rich niggas, you know.
Oh, that ain't your girl.
Oh, that is true. Oh, that is fair. Vacation. Well, yeah.
That ain't happening.
If I had realistically, I feel like if I had a girl with more money than me, she'd probably be buying me tickets everywhere.
Well, yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. If she got more money than you, shit. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, how are you comfortable with that?
What about? Yeah, I wouldn't care. What about you? What if like
I wouldn't care either. I wouldn't care either. But I would have to be pursuing that same.
Tomorrow, so tomorrow, Sherry goes to the gas station, wins the lottery for $1 million.
That's totally different.
Wait, no, hear me out. So now she has $1 million. Do you feel like it'll be different? Like, you got to act different now? Like,
no, because right now, if that happens, that is our $1 million, nigga. What do you mean? That's not just hers. That's our $1 million. Now, if we were dating like boyfriend, girlfriend, and she won $1 million, I would be, I don't know, bro, because it's like she could just be like, throw my shit on my back, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go do my own shit now. But yeah, you just gonna have to be like, hey, so I don't know. I don't know how you would approach that situation. Just keep doing you, I guess. If y'all got a real thing going on, it'll work out.
Yo, I prefer wealthy women, but recently I was in a situation where this girl, she was like, she's older than me, but not crazy older than me. Let's say like 7 years, right?
Yeah.
But like mad childish. She kept saying like, oh, I'm mean. But, like, in my mind, it's like, no, you're not mean. You're just, like, being childish right now. Like, it's weird, awkward. Like, I don't know. It's
in what ways was she being childish?
So, like, I understand there's a difference between talking with somebody and talking to somebody.
Or at somebody.
As if there was a wall. Yeah. And it's like, I feel like once someone hears that I'm trying to be a counselor or something, like they just start going and going. But she would give you no breaks, no pauses. And then sometimes I think there's this thing about me where people think I'd be wrong just because. Like, they be like, you know what I'm saying? She was one of them, and she talked a lot, and she never was stopping. And it's like everything.
Oh, so it's just that she just talked a lot.
But the conversation was just like, it was always drama, like trials and tribulations. It made me think,
that sucks.
It would be one thing if you was talking about a lot and you was talking about like fun shit, loving, caring, holding hands type shit. That's the shit that everybody likes. That's the shit that build bonds. But like, nah, she was just talking about some damn depression shit. It's like, go to the doctor. please, I can't help you.
Yeah, that's that.
But yeah, so age don't matter.
Age don't matter.
Age don't matter.
Money don't matter.
Money don't matter.
If she got more than you,
that's
she make the rules in the house.
Ooh, No, you got to pretend like you do.
Nah, no.
Because if you
can pretend all you want, nigga, but I mean,
like at the end of the day,
you ain't gonna act
up. You got to walk that line. Like you don't know that I won't act up. You know what I'm saying? Get big on it one time, because you can't just be no whole ass. Can't be a whole
I guess we equate the amount of money you make to, does it demasculinize you?
Well, yeah, like if you was
a little bit.
If you was making 60 and she was making 120, it's like But it's like
it kind of take a little bit of your manhood, right? If it doesn't take it from you, but you can't exude so much forcefuless with shit. It's only a certain amount of shit that she can be willing to take.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because she ain't got to take that shit.
Yeah.
Kind of goes back to that independence thing we was talking about on the last podcast. Episode.
But they're not gonna fix. You can't be like, babe, you gonna fix my plate? A little shit.
You can't.
Oh well.
That kind of stuff's not what I'm. That's different.
That all comes together.
It does, but that you can still tell her to fix your plate. Come on, what?
She's like, nigga, you fix my plate.
It's still a relationship. No, that ain't based on money.
You can't ask her what's for dinner. You got to tell her what you got. Like, hey, babe, I cooked tonight. You know what I'm saying? You got the apron on. You got the grill every day because you a ho-ho. That's when you got to be like, hey, babe.
Get pregnant.
Yeah.
You get pregnant for 9 months. Yeah,
real. I washed your car today, baby. You know what I'm saying? You got to play your role.
Yeah, definitely. What you got?
Oh, well, just as something, George Clooney, 1, no longer owns Casamigos. 2,
I didn't know he owned it or had anything to do with it.
His name is on the front of every bottle.
George Clooney?
Yeah.
George Clooney's name is on the front of the bottle.
Of every Casamigos bottle.
Is it that George Clooney?
Yes.
I mean, you say that like there can't be other George Clooney's.
It's his
There's multiple
liquor.
Michael Jordans.
Yeah. Why would I randomly say no that George Clooney
Why do you keep saying Clooney?
Clooney. Look, George CLOO. Why would I randomly say he own it if he don't own it?
I don't know. He might. I didn't know that. It doesn't matter.
That's not even the story. The story is, so right now they're on a like there's so little of it that now it's off the shelves and they're about to revamp and come out like the same prices as 1942. So like Casamigos,
cheaper or more expensive?
Way more expensive.
Oh, yeah, they should.
Like double the price. Basically doubling the price.
$1 million case brand. Well,
they see, you Googled it just now.
I did.
I taught you.
She said taught me.
Yeah, I taught you.
You showed me something. I had no idea George Clooney did that, but that's one thing I hate.
He's
man.
so cool.
We have made that, and by we I mean us, have made Casamigos blow the fuck up like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For no reason.
And
just because we all want to be like everybody else and get that bottle of Casamigos. I still have not.
Wait, whoa. That's not.
Yes,
Casamigos was good. It was like, so wait, one.
But what I'm saying, it's been good for so long. Casamigos has been out for so long.
George Clooney is supporting it. So it's like, it's like, you don't discredit that man.
I'm not discrediting him.
He had to be cool for his entire life for him to be able to co-sign a liquor and make everybody buy it. They not buying it, they was buying it because of him. That's why people.
I had no idea he was even remotely associated.
That's why you didn't drink it yet. But now
that
you know that, it's going to speed up the process.
You know me. That makes me think I probably won't drink it at all. I'm the guy who still hasn't had a Popeyes chicken sandwich, bruh.
That is crazy.
Just because,
I'm bought one.
Yeah. So that would, if anything, that would be like, now that just I definitely don't.
The crazy thing about it is it's stronger, right? Like Patron is $40, the Casamigos is $45, right? Well, at first, now the price is going up, but originally that's what it was like. Casamigos was stronger, but it tasted like it should have been $5 cheaper than Patron. But they had somebody was just smart as fuck and was like, yo, let's make it $5 more. Because people would be like, oh, it's $5 more than Patron. It got to be better. And now that it was limited supply, they're about to boom out. And they already was on that money shit, I think, by pricing it in the first place. So they about to extra hit it with a 120. Fuck.
I fuck when I drink tequila now, because I went from vodka. I'm trying to not drink as much vodka. Tequila's healthier for you, and I'm on this health tip and shit. But I think I've chosen my brand to stick with. I really like an Avion.
That's pretty good. That's classy.
So I think I'm gonna stick with that.
Hit some right there.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that right between the eyes. Mm-hmm. I really like Patron, man. It's like to me it's just a classic.
Just really, because I was off tequila for so long, bro. Like the first time I ever got drunk was on tequila. And ever since then, it's like, you had that first bad experience. You're like, no, never again. That's how I've been with it. I can only drink it after I've been drinking it. And it's like the last option. I get it and like, oh. But so I'm learning to like it. It's not as bad to me anymore.
The only liquor I had a real bad experience with is Everclear.
Oh, well, yeah.
I took one shot of Everclear one time, and it was so bad. There was nothing else in the house to chase but Hennessy. Just imagine where I was at. And there was nothing else but this shot of Everclear and fucking Hennessy. And I chased it with Hennessy because it was killing my throat. It was burning me up.
That
was college. Long time ago.
That's wild. All right, another one. I got another question. So, just to kind of go back off subject, going back into the female thing. Is it okay to like a friend of yours, or when is it okay, if it is okay at all, to like a friend of yours' girl's pic on like Instagram or something like that?
I stay away from it.
Yeah, you got to, right?
Yeah.
You got to. So I say this. I don't stay all the way away from it. I like, especially if it's like my super close friend and I know the girl. Like, I know her. Like, he knows I know her. We know her. We family. You know what I mean? I only like pics that's like family pics.
Family, yeah. You have
and
to.
Not necessarily him in it or anything, but just like family pics. If they're posting something that is just too much, I won't like that. Because you don't want to put that out in the air. You don't even want nobody to think about nothing like that. But I also think it's just the right thing to do. Like, yeah, that you don't fuck around like that.
Yo, hell no.
That's a lie.
It's just stupid because it's like, why leave a paper trail even if you was a shiesty nigga? Like, that just don't make sense. Like, the
why
shit
leave
just
a paper trail?
like, no, nigga, you look at it, you like it in your heart, but you don't do it. You just crazy, bro. You can't be crazy.
You like it in your heart.
Yeah, because it's like, what is this double? Like, and then just think, most girls be having like 150, 200. Like, really, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a hating ass nigga. If a girl got too many likes, I won't even like it. Because I hate being just another name, you know what I'm saying? I want to like it when it's only like 50, 60 likes, you know what I'm saying?
But then when it gets to 200,
but
nigga, you are the same.
I feel like they check it, though, while it's low, because, it's still low, and then once it blow out of proportion, they just be like, oh,
and they checking it, they're going like, oh, Ryan.
Yeah, right.
I don't care about
I feel like it's exactly like
that.
Look, man. It's this being single now is mental warfare.
Yeah. I feel you. I can understand. That. Yeah, that's always a slippery slope, though, man. Like the whole social media thing. There's no context behind anything, so it's like you can't really tell what somebody's intentions are. You know what I mean? I mean, it could be nothing at all, but you can't really tell what somebody's intentions are with just a simple click of a button. So much can go behind that.
Yeah, everything crazy nowadays, man. Yo, so I was looking at some weird questions, and when I read them, I was like, yeah, it's always gone. Like, I was like, would you sleep with real sisters?
What do you mean?
Like two girls that were sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like that was easy.
That's a very easy question. If I wasn't in a relationship or anything like that, yeah.
Like,
why would I not?
Real sisters versus two baby mamas.
What do you mean?
Would you rather sleep with real sisters, or would you rather your two baby mamas to have a threesome with you? If you had to pick between the two.
Two baby mamas?
I would probably pick the two baby mamas over the real sisters.
Why?
Too. Just because it's something about having your baby mama. Nothing. I feel like that's some cool shit.
You feel like it's conquering some shit between the two.
It's like, nah.
And it's like you're the peacemaker of all the bullshit.
Just
and you brought
imagine
them
how
together for that.
Stevie J felt. Like he slept with Jocelyn and Mimi at the same time.
Did he really?
Yeah, he had a threesome with Jocelyn, and then like Jocelyn was talking about it, and I bet Stevie J was just like, nigga, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like he was trying to he wanted everybody to know anyway.
Yo,
like,
Stevie J is hilarious, dude. That dude.
I used to look up to him.
I ain't gonna lie, I missed that TV. Is he still on those shows?
See, he with Faith Evans now, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Everything different. I'll be wanting to watch.
Sherry claimed that's her cousin.
Faith Evans.
Yeah.
That's out.
Her family name is Evans.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yo, it's crazy because like now that y'all about to have the little one, it's like I was just talking to a girl about her keeping her last name or giving your last name again, and that was just like, no.
What do you mean?
Like the little one having your last name, or what if she wanted to keep her last name and not have your name on it, but y'all still be married? Would you have been cool with that? Like if you would have stayed you and she would have stayed her, but
not at all.
Been married.
No,
it's like
she's gonna have my last name, no matter what.
See, yeah.
No matter what. Like she was tripping about the Hutto Peters thing. She was like, it's too much to write. It's too much to write. She ain't gonna know how to write all that. She just have it Peters. I was like, the fuck? No.
You gotta do the whole thing just like you had to.
Yeah. And like, how you gonna limit a child on what she can and can't write at a certain time? Like, how you gonna do that? Like, oh, the child's fucking dumb. They're not gonna know how to write a whole bunch of letters.
Yo, that's hilarious though.
Yeah.
It's still funny that you're gonna start like a tribe of Hutto Peters.
Yeah, yeah. There's only 2 in the world right now. Yeah, man. I got a deeper question, but I'll ask you a little later.
Word, because it was gonna go straight childish for me.
Yeah,
I was gonna talk about
other shit later.
How like old rap or old R&B was like super sexist. I was listening to I think it was Genuine song, Owe Me Something. Just like Genuine and Nas, Pay Me Back Like You Owe Your taxes. I was just
what
like,
about it?
Just the lyrics. It was like, Shawty said, what's your price? Just to back it up, you can hold my eye. Like, oh, you know, he was like paying for it.
I feel like it's that they're just more blatant with it these days.
Is it? I feel like that was pretty blatant. Or like now, like a rapper can't be talking about like buying women. That's sex trafficking.
Why the fuck can't they talk about buying women? They do that shit all the time. I know Lil Baby always talking about he paid for it just so there's no shit involved, no feeling. You know there's no feelings involved. He always talking about he paying for it. And it's crazy because on the same album, Lil Baby and Dirk would say like he ain't never paying for pussy, and then Lil Baby would go on the same track, different verses say I pay for it, just not those words. But
it's
you know
like
what I mean?
They arguing, but yeah, it's like 2 men talking on the shit. But it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any problem with paying for it.
No, I don't think there's any problem at all. Sex work should be legal.
Yes, it should be.
It should 100% be legal.
Well, I've been trying to get that job for so long. Yo,
right.
Long
as it's regulated and
like
safe, it should be legal.
I want to go to the only reason I want to go to Amsterdam now is to like go to the red light district.
Why don't you just go to Las Vegas?
Because it's not the red light district. It's not like hoes in the window selling themselves. Vegas is like, you know, you walking down the street and you could look at it and maybe not. She'll start talking to you. But Amsterdam is like, nigga, they in the window like, you know what I'm saying?
You can go to the Bunny Ranch over in Nevada.
They got a bunny ranch?
Yeah, you go in there, you go in the Bunny Ranch, and I don't know if it's still there, but I know they used to have one. They pretty fucking sure it's still there. But you go in there and they just line the women up. They line them up in the inside of the store, and you just pick one.
You know how a good weed is high? I wonder what like real regulated weed is expensive sometimes.
Does one girl cost more than
how
another?
much does regulated pussy cost? Is it cheaper to buy it on the street?
Oh, fuck yeah. Are you serious?
What's the
on the street?
I wonder what's the like.
This bitch is out here giving blowjobs $15.
Nah,
$5.
I feel like you're an idiot if you buy a blowjob for that much.
Yeah, nigga. $5
like,
blowjob. You know how many blowjobs you give on a daily basis if your price is $5, my nigga? Everybody got $5. That mean everybody get one of them things. That's crazy.
Yo, I would imagine being her pimp, like trying to motivate her after like the 20th nigga. Yo, it ain't even hard to find customers. You hit the group chat and be like, yo, I got this bitch giving head for $5. No, you tell them 20, but you tell her that she doing it for $5. You got to raise the price. Nobody want $5 head.
No, hell no.
It got to be at least 20. Is like
that's cheap. That's dumb cheap. That's crazy cheap. $20 is still way too cheap, bro. For me to trust some shit like that, not saying that I would do this. Because I don't do things like that.
Never.
But if I was to do it, you got to be charging some price. You got to be charging some money to make me think that you ain't just out here. But like every nigga can't have this kind of money that you charging. You know what I mean? just a blow on a blow. You know what I mean? Yo. Every nigga can't be having this kind of money. So it needs to be. Now you charging about $400-500.
That's
I could fuck with that.
But you wouldn't see the girls like $2,000, $1,000 for this match.
Those even more. I could fuck with those even more. Just because, like, you know what I mean? They ain't out here. Every nigga ain't just on the street with $2,000 to throw on the bus.
They're the ones that be like, yo, you saw me in this rap video, nigga? You like,
dog,
shit.
Yeah. Like Tiana Trump girls.
Oh, yeah.
That bitch wild, dog. She wild, though.
They was talking shit about Renner because now that she done finesse Buddy, she was on the internet recently talking about how, like,
I saw that. It's stepdaddy season or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But that's wild.
Flexing on a nigga with another nigga money, man. Yo, Lil Wayne back in full effect. You know what I'm saying? He did good. He got a song.
I listened to that song today.
With him and DaBaby. Yeah, he did amazing.
It was good. It was good.
Any step DaBaby takes towards being back to regular.
No, he's gonna blow up now. All that shit did for him was increase his worth.
Yeah,
that's all it did. Increase his worth, no matter what. He's gonna bounce back from that.
That is true. Now he done had Elton John and Madonna messaging him.
Any kind of notoriety, any kind of publicity, any kind of publicity is good publicity. It could be bad publicity, and that was hella bad publicity, and it was everywhere. All that did was put his name everywhere, and he's just gonna bounce back from it with his name everywhere now. So it's just gonna increase his worth, and he's gonna come back harder because that lonely shit he went dumb on that.
And I think Lil Wayne just like the competition. Like Lil Wayne, he only been.
Lil Wayne has done so much, bro. There's no more he can. It's like Eminem. There's no more they can prove anymore. Like they're so good. Eminem said that in the track. He's so good that the shit that he say doesn't even. He can't even sound cocky anymore. Why? Like for what?
It don't even matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore. It's established.
I thought that was some big shit when we was watching the Ja Rule and Fat Joe versus, and I was like, oh shit, I thought Ja Rule was about to bring out J-Lo,
yeah.
And you was like, nah, that would have been like Fat Joe bringing out Lil Wayne. Like that's just too much. Like that's too much for a versus.
Yeah, it's not too much for a versus, but it's like that's a lot. You bring out Wayne on one of them shits, bro, it's gonna go dumb. You win. You win just to the fact that you got him out there to do that.
That's what I was saying. Well, when you were saying that Lil Wayne versus Kanye West wouldn't even be fair because if it got a bunch of Wayne fans in there, it's more chances that a Kanye West fan is a Wayne fan than Wayne fans being Kanye fans.
It's more of a chance that a Kanye West fan is a classic rock fan than they would be a Lil Wayne fan. Okay, that was wrong to say. I don't mean it like that. I mean,
classic
it
rock.
would be more of a chance that will have a more diverse genre of music that they listen to if they were Kanye West fans.
maybe that could be fair, and included in that diversity, I feel like they would like Lil Wayne. Like Kanye West,
Yeah, they would like
Lil
Wayne. Lil Wayne. If they, yes, true.
Lil Wayne,
true.
Lil Wayne probably has like 20% or like a crazy percentage. Because
so what I was saying is, I don't think it would have been fair for Kanye West because first of all, niggas hate Kanye West right now. Second of all, I feel like on a versus, because versus isn't well known amongst other genre people who do other genres of music.
It's with Thriller now.
Triller. But it's not. It's not. But that doesn't. What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's like owned by a regular corporation. That's for regular
fine.
people.
But tell me any of your white friends who who watch any of the verses.
Everybody's watching verses.
Yes.
I feel like depending on who it is. I can't.
And I don't mean white friends because that's kind of wrong.
I'm pretty sure it could be anybody.
There's black people who don't listen to hip hop, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of white people watch Gucci versus Jeezy, especially in the South.
I fucking doubt that.
What?
I'm not saying. Okay, all right. I'm not doubting that they did watch it. I'm doubting that it was a overwhelming like number of them watching that shit.
I guess, man.
I doubt that because first of all, Gucci's way too. Anyway,
yo, you saw that Jake Paul not gonna give bruh a rematch?
That's fine
because he didn't get the tattoo.
That's fine. Tyron Woodley is I'm kind of over him, man. I wanted to like him so bad when he was in the UFC. He was so like when he was champion, he was good. But then it's like he just got broken when the belt got taken from him. He lost so much. You can tell he lost confidence in himself. He just didn't. He wasn't moving the same. He just seemed blue. You know what I mean? Like it just wasn't the same aggression. It just wasn't the same anything when he lost the belt. And it's like when he went into that fight, man, I was like, yo, Tyron Woodley's gonna knock this dude out. But when he had the chance to do it, he didn't. Now, granted, there might be something in the contract where it's like, yeah, don't knock me out.
Money.
You know what I mean? We're just doing this for fun. We're not going for the knockout. Because he had rocked him on the rope.
I would have sworn I saw in an interview where it was like, is he going to give you a rematch? And Willie was like, yeah, he's been a man of his word thus far, so I feel like, he's going to continue to be. So I feel like he ain't not that.
Shit, if I was Jake Paul, I wouldn't fight him again. Not worth it. You can make much more money on somebody else, bro. Yeah, just move on. He shouldn't let Tyron Woodley hold him up. Tyron Woodley, I was mad when he lost that fight.
Can he come back to UFC?
Oh yeah, he has his contract with the UFC.
But it's like
I don't think he got kicked out of the UFC yet.
I guess
I know they were kicking people out. A while they were cutting contracts. My bad. They were cutting contracts for a while. I don't think his got cut. So I mean, he's still in the UFC, but if he don't win this next fight he got in the UFC, he might get booted.
On a sports tip, damn. Dak Prescott is like the highest paid quarterback, right? He getting paid $75 million. Mm-hmm. The closest person to him is like Tom Brady. He getting like 27. Like Dak getting paid.
How much is Dak getting paid?
He getting 75.
And Tom Brady's getting 21.
27.
27.
And it's like they lost the first game, of course, to Tom Brady, but Tom is Tom. Tom might go undefeated this year.
Tom got so much fucking money.
Bro,
it doesn't fucking matter.
He been making $20-something million for a really long time.
He's
really long time.
He'll be all right.
Well, like,
and his contract is probably a lot shorter than Dak at wherever Dak's at. Where's Dak at? Cowboys?
If Dak loses this game to the and we're in real time, so they haven't played the Chargers yet.
They play today?
Tomorrow. Oh man, if they lose though. Sick. Paying him for no reason. And they got the highest paid running back too with Zeke. So it's like, yeah. But that's the only take I really have with my sports, And I do think not the Patriots, but Tom Brady going to win this year. That's my prediction.
You can't doubt it.
Super Bowl.
You can't doubt it, bro. This man is. If he's playing the game, he's in the playoffs. In the playoffs, he's in the finals.
They were trying to argue Joe Montana versus Tom Brady with me, and it was like, well, he's like 100%. Like he went 4 times and won all 4, but like Tom won 7 times, bro. like 7. Like, he went 10 times, but he won 7. Like, so it's like he be there all the time. That's so crazy, bro.
It's just normal for him. It's nothing.
Time to go.
That shit's nothing. Yeah, I say that he the GOAT. He the GOAT. That man. He's made to throw a football.
Yeah.
He's made to throw a football. That shit when he was throwing the football back into the little football launcher video. Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
He's had a football, and you know the thing that just shoots the football out? It has 2 spinning things, and it spins super fast, and the ball goes up between it and shoots it out at you. Mm-hmm. It's one of those, and it was shooting it out of him, he was catching them, and throwing it right back into it. I don't know if that was fake, but if it was real.
Tom is he don't fake nothing, bro.
Oh, he don't fake nothing.
Time to go.
He's done commercials, nigga. Yeah.
No, wait. What you said?
That's ridiculous.
You said you had one more?
Oh yeah, this is a deep one though.
What?
So all right, let me make sure I got it right. I was listening to something that made me think about this. Like, is prayer real? So we're going on a praying tip. Is prayer real, or is it confirmation bias? So confirmation bias as in I say I got magic powers. I'm going to make that cup fall over there. Wind blows in, and that cup falls. So now it's like, oh, I got magic powers.
No. Well, that's not how I take it. See, when you say prayer, it's sometimes that's one of the biggest differences between all the religions. Like,
what? Huh?
Like, the biggest difference is how you pray.
Oh,
like,
how? Okay, yeah.
Like Christians pray differently from how Muslims pray, Islamic people, so forth.
All right.
So it's like, I don't know, the way I interpret prayer, I don't use it as a genie. Like, I'm not like making wishes off the prayer, you know what I'm saying? But like I be praying for like just to get through it emotionally, spiritually. Like, just not like just keep me together and we'll make it through the thing. But I don't necessarily pray like, well,
so
please.
I mean, so what made me ask this? So I see what you're saying, but let me just so you have
go ahead.
where
Context,
I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So I see stuff where people pass away and they haven't passed away yet, but they're super sick, right? They'll be super sick. Oh. And so they'll go and, they'll post about it or somebody else will post about it, ask for prayers and things like that. And so people go in the comments and pray, and they'll say they're praying in real life and things like that. Now, you have some situations where that person gets better, right?
Yeah.
That person gets better. Then it's like, oh, Lord did it because we prayed about it. But then, what about those situations? I feel like nobody talks about those situations where they don't get better.
They don't work out.
They don't get better, and they end up dying. You got all these prayers over here that you prayed. All these people done prayed. You might have more people who prayed for you than the person who did get better, but you still died, or that person still passed away. That's what I'm saying. Like, is when that person got better?
Well, yes.
Is that just confirmation bias?
So I feel like this is atheist versus religion question in general, because it's like, is God real? What are you praying? Are you really praying to a higher power, or is it just coincidence? Which it could be, but I think that is a part of having faith, like a part of faith, or just believing. So yes, so you pray, you hope someone gets better, they get better, thank you God. You pray, you hope someone gets better, they die. It's still thank you God for the time that we spent together. And then it's like, I don't know, he has a plan. It's never like, it's not necessarily bad.
But I feel like that's what you have to say in order to keep that faith alive.
Yeah, to keep the faith. But
in order to keep the faith alive, you have to say that was his plan, that was a purpose, he was supposed to do that. Because what's the alternative?
Nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
You just totally stop believing.
And nobody, what is that? What does that do for you? I feel like spiritually, it's to say the spirit doesn't matter is crazy. There's people that could walk on nails. There's people who can put their hands in fire. Like, there is something deeper in people's core that's based on spirituality that even makes the body stronger.
You think those kind of things deal with the spirit?
Yes.
How?
Because it's how do you control your body outside of your mind? It's like the people
mind.
Yeah, and your mind
There's a
is
guy
your spirit.
I don't think your mind. You think your mind is a spirit?
Yeah.
Your mind?
My mind is a part of
Is
my
a
spirit. Like my
spirit?
spirit starts here.
That's part of the spirit.
You
But
know
what
what
if
I'm
it's
saying?
just your brain?
But it's the seed and the
But
seed
your
is,
brain control. I'm just being a devil's advocate.
yeah, I know, but
your
that's
brain,
fair.
your brain controls your body. What if certain people just know how to tap in and control parts of their body?
But they even say like the spirit molecule when it comes like they have found a spot in the brain that they would assume if it was like they even named it like it's where the spirit would be. Like,
It's the part of the brain that controls people wanting to believe in something.
so it's like what
There's a part of the brain that controls. There's a part of the brain that it makes you want to believe in something.
I don't believe
Don't
in
quote me on that, but it's something like that.
I don't believe in fence straddling when it comes to religion, but I did see something where a guy had died, right? Because I be watching the weirdest shit on YouTube. But a guy, they went talked to a bunch of people that died for like 5 minutes or better, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys said that like he was in the room, but it was a little circle in the corner, and it was a whole bunch of like screaming noise coming from the little circle in the corner, and his body was slowly floating to this little circle in the corner, and then they woke them up, right? And they in his mind, he was like, what would have happened if I would have stayed dead and would have been to that shit? I think like people who die in a state of confusion or like unhappy, like people who aren't like in zen with themselves, I think that does have an effect on where your spirit go after you die. And I think a part of having that part strong is having faith.
So, okay, cool. The little light in the room that he saw. So he died for. I'm sure when
There's a bunch of people now.
Right. Okay, but they came back to life. My thing is, when you die, your brain can go so much time till it needs oxygen, right? So their brain wasn't fully dead. So if their brain's not fully dead, their brain's still functioning. Things are still firing off. Things are still happening in their brain, right? And I'm looking at it through a scientific point of view.
Yeah,
things are still happening in their brain. So that little light that they see in the corner, or that they think they saw, or they didn't even see it, their brain put it in their head. Because at the end of the day, you are your brain. Your brain is you. Your body is just what your brain controls, right?
Fair.
So their brain was just put this vision that they were seeing a light in the corner, but in reality, it's just their brain doing weird shit, trying to stay alive, and that's just a after image or image of something that the brain put there.
I can say that's fair. A lot of the things they were saying was most of them when they died, they knew everything that was going on in the room, and two, they saw themselves laying down on the table though, and it was
so I've seen people like astral project themselves above their bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was just like that. What is it's all spirit, man. I don't know. I'm a spiritual person, and whatever it takes to keep myself in sync, I have to do it.
I'm a spiritual person, but I'm a spiritual person without religion. Like, I'm not a religious spiritual person at all.
I'm a fence straddler, I guess.
Yeah, you just say you don't like straddling.
And I just say, yeah, but it's like I straddle between being religious and spiritual.
Why?
Religion has been around for so long,
and
so I feel like there's importance there.
Well, it's been around so long that just because it's been around so long doesn't mean that there's importance there. This is how I look at it.
First people decided to do.
Yeah, you know how many
what
people are gonna hate this. You know how many people you can control if you come up with a form of something that they have to believe in order to go to a place where you don't burn the fuck up forever.
It took a while for that to be a part of religion, so you can't even bring that up when you speak of religion because that's a later idea.
That's fair.
And also, there's places and different places in the world that were religious that never even met each other. They just was religious.
But I just feel like this is my views again. I just feel like that could be used. That's such an easy way. Early on, before all this lights, electricity, all that would be the way you control people. You tell them that this invisible person is looking over them, or this entity is looking over them, and they know your heart. If you don't do the right thing, and the right thing is usually what I tell you to do. If you don't do the right thing, then you're damned forever, or you're this bad person. You know what I mean? I feel like without all the TV, without all the phones, electricity, if you're just in nature and you have things around you, have that kind of society, that's how you control people. And that's how you control people without having a TV or something in front of them.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You have to have them believe in it for themselves. So when they go over here, when they're not around you to control them for yourself, when they're not around them, they govern themselves in that way. I feel like that's what that was back in the day.
That's fair. But again,
I am a spiritual person.
Again, that's not the core religion. Like, it became that. It's like if I made a stick to make fire, but somebody walked up to you and slapped the shit out of you with it. You can't really blame the stick. You see what I'm saying? Because the stick is the stick.
What are you saying?
So religion is the stick.
Oh, religion is the stick.
And I originally got the stick to make a fire. Now, if somebody walking around and start slapping the shit out of people with sticks,
I see what you're saying.
You can't be like,
abusing it. People abusing it.
The stick fucked up. How the stick gonna be the stick? What the stick do?
I see what you're saying. You're saying people abusing it after the fact. But what I'm saying is, it was meant for abuse before the fact.
It wasn't bad for it, but no, people wasn't.
No, so I don't think religion is bad. That's not. Don't take me wrong. I don't think religion is bad. I actually think religion is good. When I am a fan of having kids when they're younger go to church or go into things like that, because it establishes a certain discipline and a certain goodness about you that you can grow up and knowing how to treat people. For right now, the only thing other than religion, we have to know how to treat people is just teaching your kids how to treat people.
I think that for anyone to be 100% against religion would just be crazy, because they believe in civilization. They believe in people not being able to run up and just stab the shit out of them and kill them real fast. They believe in laws and rules and regulations. Yeah. So that's like, you got to believe in religion. Like, all that is a part of the same thing.
You don't have to believe in religion just to think
to believe in laws.
Yes. What?
A part of religion is obeying the law of the land.
That's a part of it. That's a part of it. That's not the whole thing. You don't have to be religious to think you don't need to stab somebody. You do not have to be religious to think that. No, you don't.
Yes.
How?
Yes.
How?
Why wouldn't it?
So you're saying that you have to be religious
to believe in civilization? Yes, to be civil. Why wouldn't you?
What? That blows my mind.
What reason would you not have to kill somebody?
To not kill because killing this person makes you feel bad. Killing this person
Why would it make you feel bad?
Because there's an overall goodness or bad in people.
I think that's religion.
That's not religion. Religion is the practice of...
What is good and bad?
All right, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It's religion, but not in the form of what I'm thinking a religion is. Yeah. Because in the end, doing something religiously is just having a certain set of rules. I get what you're saying, or something you follow. I get that. The word religion makes it funky to me, saying that, right? Because you don't need, in a formal sense of religion that I'm thinking about, you don't need that to go over here and knowing that stabbing Jimmy over here is a fucking bad thing. Stabbing him is gonna make him bleed. He's gonna fucking look sad. You don't want that. It's like dogs. You know what I mean? Dogs, if you're around certain dogs and things like that, they don't have religion, but they know a lot of dogs, they won't go over there and fuck with that baby a lot of times because they know it's a baby.
That's definitely not true. You get a wild dog around a baby, they won't kill the baby. I'm not talking about a wild dog. But that's without religion.
It doesn't matter, but dogs aren't religious. Dogs aren't religious.
But when you give them some type of order,
you can be civilized. You can just be civilized.
It's like, you ever heard of people that are like empaths, right? Like, I can project my emotions onto you. Yeah, right? And vice versa. Mm-hmm. So that's just like, it's no such thing as good or bad until someone gives them that definition. Like, how do you know? It's so many personality traits are labeled to be good or bad, but it's like, you don't know. If a person is pessimistic, people will assume that's a bad character trait. But that's saying that there's a right or wrong type of character trait. So it's like, where does that come from? Where does being a quote unquote negative person, a jealous person, right? Like, why not be jealous? What is jealousy but another emotion, as if anger is, sad is? Like, it's something else. It's like religion. Like, that's what creates, like, nah, jealousy is bad, envy is bad, don't hate nobody. Like, all that's a part of religion.
Yeah, but okay, so what religion is that part of? Are you just saying
that's a part of every religion?
Are you just saying
every religion across the board
is what?
Is like, don't kill nobody, honor your father and mother.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
So
the top Satanists, minimum.
Yeah, the top.
Even with Satanists, though, they believe in not killing each other.
Well, Satanists believe, from I knew a guy that was that cool as fuck. But he was telling me about it. They believe that you can do whatever you want, just don't harm anybody and just don't cause anyone.
It's the same thing. All religion is the same. Like all religion is the same, except it changes who they pray to, because everybody got commandments.
It is all the same, and that's my issue.
The Jews,
with
the Christians, and the Muslims.
That's my issue with it. It's all the same.
I feel like that's the most important part.
It can be. I see what you're saying. It can be the most important part. But why have all these different religions?
Different places of the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Different dick. It's a stick. Everybody want to use the stick different. everybody beating niggas upside the head with the same stick a different way, because the Muslims do it their ways.
But you don't know if they're all the same. They're not all the same. They're not all the same.
Yeah.
As far as like, you mean as far as like being civil? As far as like being civil?
Outside of how you pray. Outside of how you pray and who you pray to.
But see, this is my thing. This is my thing. I don't think you need religion to be civil. I think being civil became part of it just because it should be. But
I think religion came before civil.
You think religion came before being civil with people?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think, and this is my reason behind it, because people had to be civil in order to even establish a religion, right? You can't be fucking super fighting amongst everybody and then, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking stab you, but hey, what about this religion? You know what I mean? What about this? How do you feel about if we put these fucking rules in the religion? You can't do so.
I feel like that's how it is. Like a person to want to be civil probably was religious. He was religious. Like, they had a belief system.
No, they couldn't be religious. I feel like you had. It's like a chicken before the egg thing. It's like a chicken before the egg. Yeah. Like, I feel like you have to be. They had to be civil in order to come up with religion. So being civil
to come up with being civil.
I'm the other way around. You're the other way around. I respect your opinion.
That's fair. I respect. You know what I'm saying?
It could go either way. It could really go either way. But yeah, that's a.
So since now that we are
oh shit.
On this deep conversation, I feel like it's easier to transition to now. Have you ever had a male friend that was mean to his girlfriend?
Yeah.
You ever said something?
That probably was me. I've been mean plenty of times. Like I've been mean. I ain't gonna lie. I've been mean. If I seen that, would you feel like a friend was? That's not my place. No, I wouldn't say anything.
If a friend ever, like, let's say you was going through whatever and you was being mean, and a friend actually stepped to you about being mean, would you take it away?
Yes, I would. It's not your place. Well, it depends on how you step to me about being mean. Like, you doing enjoy, hey man, chill out, man. She ain't doing that. Yeah. I'd be like, you're right, bro. All right, my bad, bro. But if you pull me to the side and be like, hey, bro, you shouldn't be talking to her like that, bro. Nigga, move around, like move, nigga. No, that's not your place.
Yeah, I always was it's terrible to say.
I don't like putting myself in other people's relationships, so I just kind of state that's not your. I don't believe it's my place, so I wouldn't feel like it's their place.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, now, how mean are you talking, bro?
Well, so before I even go that deep in it,
well.
even before I go there, I always did feel like it's him and his girl. Like, you know, you don't ever judge how a man treat his girl, because it's like, it's his girl for a reason.
It depends.
Yeah,
if he's sitting there beating on her, that's fucking different story.
Ike and Tina was a weird thing because it's like everybody knew Ike was beating Tina. I don't think it'd be that. Well, I guess it still. If it was that bad nowadays, I feel like somebody will say something. The police will know. Everybody will know. Like your girl can't just be walking around with black eyes, busted lips and shit, and acting like life is cool. Like I feel like with so much social media, she'd be tweeting against you. Like it'll be some type of cry for help. I don't think like. I don't know. I think the only way you control somebody like that abusively now would be money, or like if like I could deport your ass. You can
still hit
like
a
if
chick.
you hear
that still happens all the time.
Still, yeah,
all the time. What? There's probably people you know that's happening to.
That's so crazy though, cause it's like,
why is that crazy?
Why stay?
Because they think usually they can change them. A lot of times they're scared to leave.
Scared to leave?
Yeah, bro. So I worked at a in college. I had an internship at a battered woman's home. It was the weirdest thing that they put me in. I was the only male, and it like you put a male in a battered woman's home around these women that are getting beaten up by males. You put me in there. Okay, cool. Let's see how this. It didn't work out. It was cool. It lasted, but it was just awkward. But like, yeah, they're scared to leave. They think that he will change because he promises he's gonna change. He's so sorry, and they forgive him.
Aww.
And they think it's real shit. It's fucking sad. But they're mentally damaged. They're mentally damaged, bruh. That's real shit. So they don't think they can leave. They think they're attached to this person.
So back to the question, I would probably have to. I hate to say it like this, but he would probably damn near have to hit her, like
in order for you to say something.
Yeah, that now it's like, oh, bro, you crazy, right?
Unless
like,
you're just
arguing.
Unless this is like your boy, and it's like you're one of your best friends, and you like pulling, hey, bro, like you need to. Don't go. You go too hard. Like unless you like giving advice, you go too hard on her like that, bro. She's gonna fuck around and leave. Man.
You know what my fear would be?
Sometimes.
If I
could respect that.
If I had a homie arguing with his girl, and for some reason I felt compelled to walk up to him and say some dumb shit, I just feel like karma's gonna come around and I'm gonna be arguing with my girl and he gonna be looking at me like, oh nigga, yeah, you need to call that. That's why I was like, nah.
It would have to be one of my closest friends to do that. Like a regular just Joe Blow, like nah.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
And he got to be giving me straight up Ike vibes. Like, oh, after they leave, he going to beat her. I got to say.
Yeah. For sure.
I got to save her life. For
sure.
Yo, that's awful, but I don't know. That is something that made me, we got to protect the ladies. Protect everybody.
Yeah, and like I said, it depends on how mean you talking. Are you just talking about yelling? Are you talking about what is mean?
Ooh, I feel like it's 3 levels. It's context, like nigga being straight disrespectful.
Yeah.
I feel like context would be something I might stop depending on how crazy it is. Like he talking about a dead mama, you ain't gonna never be shit, bitch. Then I might be like, yo, bro, chill. Now if they just yelling back and forth, I will not get involved. Y'all, yell at her all damn day. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
And fighting is that's the final level, and that's when it's like, all right, man.
Nah, yeah, you can't do that.
But that I done heard some niggas say some stupid shit. You be like, oh, I gotta leave. What time is it? Oh shit. Damn,
yeah, that's
bro.
wild. Yeah.
Yo, so I don't know. No.
Yeah, nah, that ain't your place. If this ain't your like best friend type shits, I wouldn't say shit. That's their business. You know what I mean? But if it's like one of your closest friends, you know what I mean? Pull them to the side. Or you can even do it like this, bro. Pull them to the side and be like, yo, I don't feel comfortable with y'all. I don't feel comfortable being around y'all.
Why
y'all like that, bro? So if y'all gonna be like that, or if you gonna treat her like that around me, I don't feel comfortable with you treating her like that around me. I feel like that's respectable.
Yeah, because that makes you're classy.
Yeah, that brings you into the situation.
You're being out of character right
now. That brings your involvement. It makes them feel like they're involving you in their shit. You know what I mean? And they must have scored or something.
Wait, so
I got another deep question as well.
Yeah, I was about to say I would do too. How are you with like family members specific? Because it's always different helping friends. Friends are your friends. You choose your friends. How are you with helping family members?
With what?
Yeah, with anything. Like if a family member hit you up and he needed like some
Money?
Yeah.
Give it to him. I'll do that. Yeah, for sure. If I got it, yeah, they got it. Yeah. Like me and my family, we're not the tightest per se, but like, cause when I go to her family is tight, like they tight, but they from the country, you know what I mean? They all live around each other, so they just a fucking hop, skip, and a jump away from each other. They all hang out.
My grandma used to stay across the street from my aunt.
See, I ain't grow up like that, so it's like all our family, we're not too close, but we all love each other, you know what I mean? And speaking for me, I love all of them, and even though I don't speak to them 24/7, you know what I mean? Matter. If they ask me for anything, I'm straight up. If I got it, you can get it.
Yeah,
that's just how I feel, because I mean, you only get one family, man. So that's how I feel about that.
Wherever you can. I remember I used to talk when we first started the podcast about like the cousin chat, and I got a little cousin, man. And I don't know, he be going through it because he be so upset with the family, but it's still so cool that it's like it's still with the family. Like it's stuff the fam be going through together. Like all we doing is finding a reason to bond and come together for anything, whether it's like dealing with him or just helping each other or just talking in general. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm heavy on helping family too. I do find it easier to help friends though, because I feel like you could be more disrespectful when you help a friend. But like,
what do you mean disrespectful?
Like you could talk shit to a friend while you help a friend. With family, it's sensitive. You know they ain't want to ask you in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a friend might not have wanted to ask you.
I don't give a fuck because you my friend. So I feel like I could talk shit, but I'm gonna help you. Or vice versa. I feel like I remember. Oh shit, it's still like this. If I ever need anything from my mama, she gonna give me a stern lecture, a good one, not nothing crazy. Just because I'm in that position, you know, you gonna listen to me talk type lecture. And it's like, all right, go ahead and get it out, mama. But she gonna help you, though. So I feel like just like I have to accept that with my friends, I ain't gonna lecture them because I ain't their daddy, but I'm gonna talk shit, you bum.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But you my boy. You ain't even got to ask twice. I got you.
All right. Yeah, that's real shit. But, what I was gonna ask is, how do you feel about being too attached to your ideas? Like when I say ideas, I mean like, and I'm gonna give you an example. I said I wasn't gonna do political shit, but it just works so well. Mm-hmm. So the whole political thing with Republicans, Democrats, being attached to those ideas. Oh, you know what I mean? Like being attached. Instead of being your own individual person and having your own mindset about those ideas, becoming attached in a way where, like, if people attack those ideas, you feel like they're attacking you.
I think it's all right, this is my answer. I think it's a character trait.
What, so being too attached?
So you know how some people hoard things and some people throw things away. Mm-hmm. I think that in a bigger example is being attached and detached to ideas, being easy to let go of things, or do you hold on to things? Do you hold grudges? Are you a harborer type? Like all that is multifacets or variants of all the same thing. So it's like me, myself personally, if I see something not working, I'll switch it. If I like something and then something happens, if R. Kelly fucking comes out fucking that he's having sex with 12-year-olds, it'll be like that for me to stop listening to stuff in the name of love. 'Cause, I might hum it to myself, but I won't play it on my phone type shit. So it's like, yeah, I've never been one, but I've always been quick to throw things away. I jump sometimes to different things. I always hate like people who hold grudges or who can't move past things, because I know bad things happen to everybody. Yeah. But some people just can't let it go, and sometimes that's just too much for me.
Yeah. So I asked that because I've noticed this in myself, and I'm working on it when I noticed it. So like, especially in this day and age, people have become so attached to ideas of things, like the whole political landscape. People have become attached to whatever is on whatever side, and like they if you say, oh, this side isn't doing this, you feel personally attacked and you've attached your identity to it. And I feel like that's wrong. Even not even looking at that serious, but looking at like, let's say the Drake Donda situation.
Okay.
People like the idea of Kanye. People like the idea of Drake. If you say Drake sucks, people have attached themselves so much to the idea of Drake and his music that they take offense to that. And they'll start arguing right away. Right away.
Well,
you can see it. You can see it happening.
I feel like that's a separate conversation.
How?
You spend a lot of time with your favorite celebrity. You date a girl, right? You like that girl because you be around her all the time. So just imagine there's an artist. You love their music. You spent hours out of your life listening to this artist.
Right.
And now you have a bond. Like, I know this nigga. I know his music. And now you're saying, like, he's dumb. It's like you're saying that the hours I've spent in my life listening to him is dumb now.
Exactly.
Like,
you've attached yourself to the idea of Drake. Why not do this?
Only because we spent so much time together.
But you haven't spent any time with this
nigga. With his music.
Okay. So why would you not just, like, say, okay, that's cool. He sucks. You can believe that. That's your idea.
That's after a while. That's after you argue with ignorance. Well, to me, right?
So why go into arguing? But that's essentially what I'm saying.
I like arguing.
That's essentially what I'm saying, though. But it's because you've attached yourself to those ideas. So I feel like it would be better to not attach yourself. The initial thought of this came from someone else.
I feel like that's unrealistic. Every idea you have, because it's yours, you're attached to. Ain't no way around it. It's no point of thinking if you're not going to be attached to your thought. That just means you just thinking just to be thinking. You know, if you're a little bit more focused in your thoughts, if you have a thought, it's how you feel.
I'm meaning the idea of things, not your thoughts.
Well, but even think of this. Right now, you're attached to the idea that people be attached to the idea of their thoughts.
But this is my idea.
But it wouldn't matter. You're still attached to it.
Yeah, that's fine. You can be... No, I'm not fighting you on that. Like, you can be attached to your idea. It's your idea. That makes nothing but sense.
Okay.
To be attached to your idea. I'm saying attached to the idea of things. But
that's like your relationship with things. So it's still yours.
It's not yours.
You're like,
no.
I'm attached to my relationship to the music I like. I'm attached to my relationship with the people I like. Like, let's say if you're my friend and someone's attacking you, I could just be like, yeah, you know, I don't give a fuck. But I'd be like, no, that's my motherfucking dog because I'm attached to our relationship. Just like I'm attached to the relationship to anything that I have or do. It's like, would you rather be around a person? Even though this is off of extremes.
Okay, so beliefs. That's the word I was looking for. I couldn't think. Attached to beliefs.
Yeah, it's like why.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah, because it's like why believe in anything if you're not going to be attached to it.
Why attach yourself to it? Why attach your identity to it?
That's like why have beliefs?
Why attach your identity to it? Why attach yourself in a way to where it's like if somebody says they don't like that, you take it in a way as them saying they don't like you.
Because it's yours. Because it's yours.
A belief?
You don't think the music you listen to represents your personality? So if somebody attacked the music you like, then it's like that. Like, or even the cars, the video games, I don't. Anything. Your girl.
That's fine. But that's fine. That's how I do think like that, and that's how I'm trying to get out of thinking like that.
Why?
Because
embrace that.
Because everybody's I'm not embracing that because that takes out the fact that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Yes, you don't like the music I like. Yeah, that's part of my personality. But that's your opinion that you don't like the kind of music I listen to because you're not my personality, right?
But
so I can't accuse you of attacking. It'd be wrong for me to attach myself to it like that because if you say you don't like my music and I take that personally, you don't like the music I listen to, and I attach myself in a way that I take that personally as you saying, oh, you don't like my personality. It's like, why approach it like that? Because that's not allowing you to have your opinion about music that you don't like. And it's like, you don't have to like that kind of music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You don't have to like it because you don't have the same personality as me. So why would you like that kind of music?
But that's fair and that's understandable.
That's discounting other people's, you know what I mean?
I feel like there's a difference. it's like a difference between not feeling something at all or just controlling yourself. Like, there's a thing of tolerance, right? We can have a disagreement and still be cool, right? I think your music is trash. Boom. You're offended. How the fuck you think my music is trash? But at the same time, it starts a conversation. I don't want you to be like, oh, yeah, whatever, bro. I want you to be like, no.
That's kind of like what I did earlier.
Yeah, you know.
So,
like, no.
but that's what I was trying to get.
It's okay to feel things.
That's what I was trying to get. But that's
what
what I was trying to do earlier. You said something about Young Boy, and I was like, you said he's gonna have more sales than Kanye, and I was like, you know what, that doesn't matter to me. You know, and I was essentially saying, that's fine that you believe that. And I feel like you took it as a way of me saying, fuck that conversation.
Yeah,
not trying to have
fuck that conversation. There's no chance in hell that Young Boy is outselling Kanye. No chance in hell. He's not doing 300 plus. He might do 2.
But no,
he might do close.
I respect your opinion of it. It hasn't happened yet.
Give me something.
You just want a conversation.
Yeah, that's why it's okay. Because people talk. It's like, why? What is a conversation but different views? Or are you just going to have people agreeing with each other or just having one person talking and the other person nodding their head? I hate that. I'd rather talk with you than listen to you talk. So, yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck if you was
So I should have said, why do you think that?
Yeah, and still, because it's not like you're going to get mad. It's not like you're going to get it's not going to kill me because I think that Young Boy is going to outsell Kanye. It's just a fun conversation. The Cowboys are trash every year, but people still think they're gonna win a Super Bowl every fucking year. It don't even matter. Like it's yeah. What's the point of talking?
I guess. But I feel like we're getting off subject.
You
to
gotta
what
be
I'm
tolerant though. Yeah,
to.
you gotta be tolerant though. You can't be like, oh, this person thinks that, and now you're an asshole for the rest of the day because of another person's thoughts. You can't
right.
internalize it to where it affects your mood.
Internalize and believe.
Yeah.
Well, man, that's weird to say because you should if you believe in something. You can't internalize it, but don't make that your identity.
Not enough.
You know what I mean? Because things can change. Because beliefs can change, and if things change, and if it changes in a bad way, and you attach yourself personally to that belief, and it changes in a way that you don't believe in, and what do you do then?
Yeah, now you're an asshole.
Yeah, now you just, yeah. So,
it's even, you know what I think that happens the most with, if we was to talk about it? I think women and sex. I feel like women, they'll, especially when they're around their friends, they may take a more conservative approach to sex. Nah, I don't do this. I don't do that. I won't do this. Now, your friend went out and slept with a stranger. Now they can feel like compelled to like, oh, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that, right? But then when put in the same situation, given the same circumstances, they do the same thing. So now you done had a one-night stand, but you done made your friend feel bad about it. So it's like now you just carrying negativity and shit, and it's all because you're trying to like, I think people impose their ideas. That's not even their ideas. Just like their thoughts of the moments on people. They haven't processed it. They haven't even learned themselves enough to really have a true belief or idea. Mm-hmm. They just trying to impose however they feel at the moment on another person. Now I done made you feel shitty and I was wrong. I could be like, public schools is trash. I'm a private school ass nigga. Private school this, private now. Something happened in my child in public school and they fucking regular in the motherfucker, but I done did all that shit to your shit. Like people are like that, but it's, yeah, you should never impose your thoughts. I think you should always at least be reserved, but I don't mind you speaking your thoughts. If you think private school is positive and public school is trash, say that. Let me know that's how you feel, but don't be an asshole about it. You know what I'm saying? And if I have something to say against it, we can have a conversation about it, but don't use it against me. Don't try to, like, my character. Like, oh, you smoke weed, I don't smoke weed. But then when you smoke weed, it's like, oh, it's cool when you do it, but when I do it, you judge me when I do it. That's crazy. You can't, like, I don't know. People are attached to their ideas, but I understand it, but I think it's more about being tolerant. Gotta be tolerant. Being tolerant? Yeah. Huh. George Clooney. I had to say it again because I was saying it wrong, but it's like, it was on my mind while I was talking. Just keep going.
Fuck. All right, cool. That's all I had.
Yeah. I was pretty nervous because, you know what I'm saying? So it's still...
Nervous about what?
Like, it's breaking the threshold when we talk to go from, like, entertainment, fun, regular shit to go to like that deep shit.
I wanted
and
to go to
you kind of
deep
just
shit,
got the like,
dude.
it's like, but the deep shit
I
is like
wanted
way
to.
better conversation.
I feel like people would listen to the deep shit more.
Yeah,
so.
because it's like we're talking with a purpose now.
Yes, and they can have
We're
an
trying to
opinion
help.
about
Yeah,
it.
you know
what I
what
mean?
I'm saying?
Versus us saying some dumb
Well,
shit and they're just like,
people have an opinion about anything. You can talk about what's better.
That's true. People got opinions about everything.
we could make a shit like, does the 5-second rule matter when you drop shit on the floor?
No, yes, it matters.
Why?
In a way, and that's crazy that you said that. I was watching some shit that like, soon as you drop something and it touches the ground, within milliseconds, germs are on it. Yeah, it fucking matters. The 5-second rule is the biggest bullshit. One of the biggest things
it's
ever.
like it's touching it.
Yeah, it's like soon as it touches it.
It's like if I put my hand on your face, if I hurry up and move it back.
Yeah.
Like, no, nigga, no, you touching me.
Yeah,
I saw you.
Soon as some shit that's crazy that you say that. Soon as some shit touches the ground, it's contaminated.
Just
think about it like that. There's no 5-second rule. Like when the coronavirus got out, there wasn't no 5-second rule with that bitch. Yeah, there ain't no fucking 5-second rule for that shit.
Nothing at all.
Hell nah, nigga.
No,
as soon
man.
as your ass touch that shit, it's on you, nigga.
But you see,
it's on you.
People will talk about anything. People can debate about it. So it don't have to be deep. So it's like, yeah, I still want to like find us a special pocket where we be like, what's your genre? What do y'all talk about? And we just be like, nigga, we talk. Now
For a living.
For life.
Oh.
Yeah. All
nice.
that shit. We gotta do better with the clips. I got to do better with my part of the team.
You heard it here first, people. You heard it here first. Out of the horse's mouth.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
on me. It's on me.
Um,
We love y'all though. For
Yeah.
the listeners, we do got.
you got anything else, man?
Nah, man. I think we did good, man.
Alright.
You the GOAT. You the
So
GOAT. Wait, you got any plans for tomorrow?
tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Sunday?
NFL.
Ooh, so Lowe's Foods. I found out they sell bison.
Like, what do you mean?
Like bison, nigga.
Like off the Avatar?
The bison is a real creature,
Yeah,
bro.
but I mean, like, is it like that's what they selling?
Yes.
Is it legal?
Yes.
I've had some South Carolina shit.
Bison?
People, I didn't eat. I never ate bison.
I've never
You
eaten it
ate
either.
bison?
No, but I knew it was a thing. Like, fucking, if it walks on 4 legs, these motherfuckers will eat it, bro.
That is true too. Is that what the Native
but-
Americans was hunting?
Probably
hunting
all that
bison.
shit. It's probably. I heard it was better than steak and all that shit.
Oh, better than
So
deer.
I'm gonna try that. The Lowe's, I didn't know they got a brewer, not a brewery, but like a craft beer section in there. They got a little bar in there. They got they got everything in that.
They
shit.
got a craft beer section.
Yes, bro. I was actually I'm going by there tomorrow and I'm gonna get some bison and I'm gonna cook that shit on the grill and I'm gonna eat it. That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
That sounds good as hell.
I heard it's expensive though, but fuck it. I'm gonna get that bison. I'm gonna eat that bitch and I'm gonna try it because I heard it was good.
Right.
And I have it in my head that I'm gonna eat it. I'm doing this 2-week on, 2-week off thing with sweets because I'm an over consumer of candy and sweets. It's bad. I eat a lot of Swedish Fish. Best thing ever.
Swedish. What is that?
Swedish Fish? You've never heard of Swedish Fish?
Never heard of that.
Swedish Fish. So they come in a yellow and blue bag, and they are red. So when I first got hooked on Swedish Fish, I'll tell you my story how I got hooked. When I first got hooked on Swedish Fish, I used to get them from the movie theater, and they used to be red, green. I think they had blue ones, yellow ones, and all different colors. Now you can only find the red bag. When I was overseas, they did have different color, and it was crazy. They had the Fanta flavored Swedish Fish, so they were Fanta flavored, like Fanta soda, Swedish Fish. Oh my god! But they're like they're waxy candies. Like you chew on them, and they're not really gummies because they don't have the same consistency as like a gummy bear. They're like waxy, and I really love the consistency of the waxiness, and I'm addicted to it. But anyway,
But I feel like gummies are okay.
I eat way too many sweets. I'm addicted to sugar. Like people can get addicted to sugar. I'm addicted. I know for a fact I'm addicted to sugar. So long story short, I'm doing a 2-week on, 2-week off thing. So I'm at least allowing myself to have a binge on sugar. So it's a lot easier that way. It's hard to cut yourself off completely from things. That's why you got to kind of wean yourself off.
Personality.
Why do you say that?
You like the things you like a lot.
That's crazy. Somebody else told me that shit.
You do.
This is why I was getting to that, because Tahitian treat tastes like Swedish fish.
What?
Liquid. I'm addicted. Look, Swedish fish tastes like Tahitian treat liquid. Tahitian treat tastes like Swedish fish.
Get off the sweets, people. I feel like, they bad for you.
Dog.
Bad
so
for your
anyway,
teeth.
I'm going 2 weeks on. Right now, I'm on my 2-week off period of candy and sugar. Right, in 2 more weeks, I'll be able to eat whatever the fuck I want. I was at this place, BJ's, today on Harbison, and they had this thing called a Pawuki or some I don't know, some crazy shit they got. But it's like triple chocolate cookie with like double chocolate, dark chocolate ice cream stacked on top with like chocolate chips all in it. And like it's one of those fancy chocolates that they use. It starts with a G. I can't think of the name of it. But I had to really stop myself from getting that. But I did it. You know what I mean? It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. But boy, I had to, oh my gosh, I was going to get it. But yeah, I'm doing that. 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, man. I encourage people to try things like that. Health is wealth. I preach it a lot.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful note to end on. I feel like
man.
We thank y'all.
We about to go upstairs. I'm about to watch these Gamecocks.
Woo! Play Georgia.
And we playing Georgia right now.
We
not saying that.
You know how bad a team got to be? If somebody was like, I'll give you 21 points, I would.
They said we're going to lose by like 30-something.
30, yeah. Now, 35, I might take that
spread was 30.
Now, if it's 35,
So we about to go upstairs and watch that game right now.
21, shit.
And we'll see how that goes. We'll report back on it next pod.
Hey.
But we appreciate y'all kicking it with us. Peace.